Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 19th to the 26th. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Taurus, I got to tell you right off the bat, out of all the signs, you are going to be the most impacted this week. This is definitely going to be a week and a good one. All right. As if you saw your monthly forecast, I said things don't pick up until the second half of January. Anyway, you're going to see things are picking up here. This is truly a week of change, a week of surprises, unexpected plot twists, good ones, right? Good ones. But definitely the unexpected, expect it. Okay. Expect the unexpected. Channing Tatum or Cher or Henry Cavill jumping out of a cake. That type of energy in your, foyer, whatever it is, fellow Tauruses is what I'm trying to think of here. Anyway, and it's, one of the best weekends of the month with what's happening here. Let me break this down for you. First of all the planets are active, as you can see, even Saturn. Remember, we were coming after the Venus Saturn conjunction. And so you're still feeling that energy as well. So this incredible stellium with Venus, Saturn, Neptune, now the North Node, all in Pisces in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. This is heightened spirituality, compassion, creativity, imagination. What you do this week, Taurus, can really shape your path moving forward toward that amazing new moon that we're going to have next week, okay? So you're going to see a big difference this week. Now, so we kick it off on Sunday on the 19th, right? Moving into Aquarius season for the next 4 weeks. You're really thinking about your future, especially when it comes to career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, all of that, right? Your reputation, social status, leadership. If you're not here for any of that, if you're retired, where you're exerting your energy, okay, your passions, what you want to be known for, all of that. This is huge. This is also you thinking about for the next 4 weeks, like how you contribute to the collective. This is Aquarius energy, your impact on the world, or even within your orbit, your community, your tribe, okay, family. Remember the water bearer, Aquarius, right? Ganymede, chosen by the gods to serve the greater good. Aquarius is innovative, genius energy, unique energy, you doing your own thing, moved by positive change, okay? Also a sense of like freeing yourself from any low energy frequencies. Now, Tuesday, wow, you got the Sun conjunct Pluto. This is the 21st, so you see that we're kicking off Aquarius season with a bang because you feel this days before and then weeks after. I mean, this is big. Remember, Pluto is freshly new in Aquarius. The first time in 250 years, nobody on Earth has experienced this unless you're a vampire or a zombie. Okay, tell me your secret. I want to know how those things happen. Anyway, this is a rare aspect, happens once a year. Again, you have to use this energy. You have to use this energy. Here's the thing. There's an intensity with this Pluto Cuzimi. All right. You may want to feel like you breaking free from the mold, from the everyday, from routine, whatever it is. It's all in the name of empowerment. All right. Whatever you do around this time or feel, it's to change your world. This is power. Use it, okay? But use it wisely, okay? The sun is light, right? It's a life force. But then Pluto's dark. It's deep. It's transformative. So this, and when I say dark, remember, like deep, like going to the depths, right? So this aspect truly sets you up for this rebirth, this new cycle. Very profound. You're going to experience a really deep, profound shift around this time, especially when it comes to everything I mentioned earlier, your 10th house, career, fame, public recognition, all of that, okay? So see what plays out around this time for weeks after this. Pluto likes to go deep, digs deep. There's a psychological component to Pluto. As we know, psychology is the twin sister of astrology. So it's very forensic. This is that you could be doing some shadow work around this time. This aspect makes you psychologically invincible as long as and invulnerable too, as long as you use it and allow yourself to love yourself around this time. You have the power to choose. Okay. um, choose to love yourself and to take action, okay, for everything you know that you deserve. You could also honestly find yourself being really magnetic around this time, very driven. I mean, it is the sun with Pluto. So there could be also just, again, something deep within you coming out, all right, coming to the surface. Let it feel empowered, right? All right. Your authentic self, be your authentic self. All right. This is a very, the sun Pluto conjunction in Aquarius, by the way, is very revolutionary. It's very evolutionary. You have to use this. You are on a karmic journey. In Sanskrit, karma literally means action. So take those inspired actions. All right. Pluto has a plan for you. He has a map, but you've got to navigate, right? Steer the direction you need to go. Raise your frequency. Okay. You're going to energetically connect with the timeline, the future that you want to create for yourself. You create your reality, Taurus. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, all the fixed signs, if you're a cross watcher, okay, if you watch for your rising, your moon, your husband, your neighbor, whoever it is, Taurus, you, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius is going to feel this the most, this aspect, but also this week. Okay. So if you're like double Taurus, if you're Taurus with Scorpio rising, you're going to feel this. All right. You're going to definitely feel it. Actually, on this day, we have a last quarter moon in Scorpio. So again, there is something really deep, really, really deep around this time, especially with like your investments, things that you've invested in, relationships. Scorpio is your opposite sign. So there could be something here with partnerships, relationships, business, career, one-on-one commitments, legal matters, all of that. This is going to be deep. All right. Now, Thursday, January 23rd, we've got 3 major aspects that are rare. They only happen like twice a year. First, let's start with Mars sextile Uranus. Now, I love this. It's catching the gales of that conjunction. All right. The winds. This is high energy. It's passion. It's emotive. And it's Uranus. Now, one of the reasons why I say this week is your week, Taurus, is because Uranus is in your sign. And you can see all the aspects Uranus is having. All right. So expect surprises, breakthroughs, maybe even exciting news. Okay. Remember, sextiles are, windows of opportunity. And the fact that Mars is in Cancer in your 3rd house of communication. Oh yeah. You could get some news. You could be delivering news as well. Yeah. Or you could just have this breakthrough, all right? Mental breakthrough, right? In terms of, because Mars is in Cancer, Uranus is in your sign, and they're both retrograde, so within, right? So it really is more about your breakthroughs. You could feel very compelled to do something different around this time, choosing to feel less restricted because it's so energetic. It could be physically as well, like you Forrest Gumping it, right? Taking a jog cross country, whatever it is. And there even could be something really romantic here as well. There's definitely family stuff for you around this time, but I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all take some spontaneous trips around this time. But above all, there's just something here where you may surprise yourself with like a little breakthrough. It could be even like approaching that, person at, Marshall's that you see that's very cute. If you're single, you're just like, I would do this. Yeah. You only live once. That's what this is. Okay. So if you're single, really great. Okay, you could have a sliding doors moment, but remember Mars is retrograde, so you might have a second chance to do something different or realize something you missed when Mars was in Cancer last fall. Something could come up from around this time, but remember Mars retrograde really is more about like self-empowerment. So there's something here big for you. Now, on the same day, Mercury will trine Uranus at your side. So not only do you have Mars in your 3rd house of communication, writing, researching, learning new things, important conversations, communication, right? You got Mercury, the planet of communication, now trining Uranus. So the surprises just keep coming for you, Taurus, all right? A lot of good news that could be coming out of the blue, surprising, unexpected messages, texts, phone calls, Zoom calls, whatever it is. Maybe, around here, something regarding your long term goals, maybe something here that is this eye opening new perspective of yours. Mercury is in Capricorn in your ninth house. But again, there's something with travel. I would not be surprised if there's something related to travel. Maybe you're going on a trip, planning a trip, long distance, out of the blue, someone foreign lands, comes visits you, something like that. All right. But really having like brilliant ideas, opportunities coming out of nowhere around this time. Remember, it might be you who initiates it, especially if you're feeling a little bit stagnant. This is when you're just going to want to do something spontaneous, something stimulating. You might decide to go look for Bigfoot. Okay. You might want to start, you're going to start a new TikTok dance, whatever it is, do something spontaneous. Again, I would not be surprised if there's something with trips or learning something new around this time. Okay. So pay attention to the entire weekend and the week. This is big, all right? Uranus, the great awakener, right? You're going to have change. Uranus is in your sign, Taurus, or you're going to make change. You're going to have those breakthroughs, especially with the rocket ship of the Pluto Cazimi. Now, Taurus, you see Mercury is going to be opposite Mars. So again, very rare. Only happens a few times a year. I'm sorry, once every few years. Okay, so that's how rare this is. Mercury opposite Mars is mental warrior, that type of energy. It can be sharp tongues. Yeah. It can go very like bear poking, provocative, very tell it like it is, no filter, no matter what. It's very let's debate energy. Okay. This is a time where people may say things you don't want to hear or you do not like. This aspect, Mercury opposite Mars, really does lean on the side of impatience too. Okay, remember Mars is retrograde in Cancer, so emotions are also really heightened around this time. Don't forget that. So stay frosty, be cool, be responsive, not reactive. You're going to be fine. Okay. Just be mindful of the things you say, but also be open-minded to the things that you hear. And again, you might not like some things people tell you, but ask yourself, how are you going to respond? Right. It's more about you and, how and your response to things. Remember, you always want to vibrate at that high frequency, okay? Because this aspect is more of a thought process of, I'm going to say this bold statement, or I'm going to do this because it's better than being silent or doing nothing at all, which is good as long as you're being mindful, as long as you're being aware, as long as you're awake, okay? I am one of the very few who has Mercury opposite Mars in my natal chart. Okay. And so I can tell you right now, this opposition, when used correctly, can be very gratifying. I mean, I work with this every day. So you just have to be self-aware and aware of the fact that, if there are any mistakes, aware of the mistakes that you might learn from. Okay, that's the difference here. You know what this is? This is very Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids. Did you see that movie? Remember that scene when Kristen Wiig, Annie, she was in a frump, and Melissa McCarthy went over to her house and jumped on her, snapped her out of it. This isn't you, right? It worked. It worked. Okay. Annie, she got her man back. She got her business back. She got her friends back. It worked. All right. So as long as you use this aspect, because it is strong and it is rare, as long as you use this to inspire or empower or wake someone else up, diplomatically, of course, trust in your intuition, you're going to be fine. Remember, karma she's got her clipboard out. She's taking notes. She's got her hair in a bun. So remember, you're on a karmic journey. Now, Saturday, one of the best weekends. I mean, first of all, Venus will trine Mars. One of the best days of the month, Saturday, the 25th. We're lucky to have this aspect again in April and May, your birthday season. Hello. And then never again until 2027. Take advantage. Use this aspect. There's this great balance of the masculine and feminine. Okay. This effortless energy with the two cosmic lovebirds, twittering, sparkling, dancing. You're going to feel this. You're going to feel this very auspicious. And remember, they're both in water signs. So, A, very emotionally moving. B, if you're, again, cross watcher, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer are really going to feel this. Really going to feel this. Now, I need to point out that Venus is exalted in Pisces, where Mars is at its fall in Cancer. So, Venus is in the stronger position here. All right. So, love, romance, creativity, beauty, relationships, all off the chart on this day. Okay. Remember, Venus in Pisces is in your 11th house of friendships, too, social network, groups you belong to. So, there could be something here with friendships as well. Someone from the past could come around, all right, like a crush, or maybe you had a small like kismet moment with someone from the past because of this Mars retrograde. But remember, emotions are going to be really charged up here. Maybe someone from the past returns with an apology around this time, or maybe it's you that you reach out seeking forgiveness. I mean, this is just really, really beautiful energy. And it doesn't have to be love and romance, by the way. Like I said, it can be colleagues, it can be friends, it can be family, it can be your, pet dragon, whatever, right? This is amazing. It's special. And remember what I said in your monthly forecast. This is a week, especially this weekend. You do not want to be away. You do not want to be on a solo journey in the Sahara Desert, in the Amazon, because this is all about connections. Venus trine Mars. You're going to want to feel expressive. You're going to want to do things like you're going to want to go on dates. You're going to want to, work on creative projects or go the extra mile for loved ones, colleagues, friends. So please use this aspect. Be expressive and social. Venus is so social and exalted. There is something in the air this weekend, in the ether. Use it. Now, Sunday, you see, on the 26th, Mercury is going to sextile Neptune. This is dreamy. This is compassion. This is unconditional love. This is the arts. This is random acts of kindness. You're going to feel this energy. A lot of this may be on your mind. And this is also speaking beautiful things into existence. This is the art of word, the poetry of language, very healing. Okay, imagination through the roof too, by the way. And a lot of this will have to do with like your social network, groups you belong to, your friendships, your communities, and your hopes and wishes and dreams. So you're definitely going to be in the zone here, really like on cloud Taurus. Now, the second aspect, you see Venus is going to sextile Uranus. So I need to remind you, you see Venus is very active this weekend. Venus is your ruler, Taurus. All right, Venus is sextile Uranus in your sign. Hello. And we're going to have this aspect 4 times this year, which is absolutely amazing. That's because of the Venus retrograde we are going to have in March. But anyway, Venus in Pisces, sextile Uranus in your sign, coming after Mars sextile Uranus and Mercury trine Uranus. Come on. There is definitely something this week for you, Taurus, especially on this day where you're going to feel curious to try new things, do something different, experiment. And honestly, this is going all the way, okay? Not being afraid, feeling excited, stimulated. Especially if you're single, you could have a sliding doors moment here. If, you got to put yourself out there, all right? But it is a time you can expect nice surprises, nice breakthroughs in love, relationships, pleasure, money, right? Venus is money. Uranus is in your sign, your finance sign. So money could be very possible here. It's just a very fun, spontaneous, let's go skinny dipping under the moonlight, bring a bag of chips. Oh, look, there's a $20 bill floating in the lake. Like, that kind of energy. Anything is possible. Okay. Really, really strong energy for artists, creative types, huge creative breakthroughs you could have, epiphanies, right? Especially while Mercury is sextiling Neptune. So again, don't go to the Sahara this weekend, right? Be around. All right. And over the weekend, by the way, the moon will be in Sagittarius. So really deep for you. That is your 8th house. Love, relationships, even like business partners. There's something really deep here over the weekend. But it's fun. Moon Sagittarius is fun. Again, I would not be surprised if y'all do plan some sort of trip or if there is something with money involved. Money matters, Sagittarius, shared resources. We'll talk more about that in the second spread, but let's get started. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising for January 19th to the 26th. All right. Taurus. Wow. Oh my goodness, y'all. How are y'all doing? All right, let's get started. Taurus. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Taurus, you know I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. I am very excited for y'all. This is you're gonna see a lot. Uranus, remember the Great Awakener, but Uranus has just changed a lot of like unexpected things happening. This is gonna be a week you're gonna feel. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, you like. I wish I had a bell. Like ding, 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 ding. You won. Like I mean, this is like yeah. Okay, I. You're good. You're obviously really good. I can't. So you see, you got all court cards, all major arcana. Like very significant week. Like I said, this can be for you. You're gonna feel this week the most, but it's got to be very, very interesting. But really good. You see, you got the King of Cups. I love it. You're moving into this week already feeling that heightened energy, that empathy, compassion with the stellium and Pisces in your 11th house. This feels good to feel good. You're on top of your emotions. You're the rock for people. All right, your family, your loved ones, your friends. It's absolutely amazing. That intuitive energy is really strong here with the King of Cups as well. Okay, so absolutely love this because you got death in the heart of your spread. I do not. I mean, it's very rare to get death in the heart of your spread. I don't see it often. I don't see it often, and I always say the death card doesn't come out as much as it should. Now, remember how I said from the very beginning that this is going to be a huge week of change for you? Well, there you go. Death, all about transformation, death and rebirth. You see the sun coming out the horizon here. Those opportunities I was talking about, but it's like shedding skin. There's a part of you that is changing. Even within your physical world, things are changing. You are making things change, but the universe is making change for you. All right, this is huge. This is really big. You know what else is very interesting? You have the King of Cups with the Death card, and these are two Scorpio cards. So again, Scorpio being your opposite sign, your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. Remember, I said on the day that the Sun conjuncts Pluto, Pluto being the ruling planet for Scorpio, right? But the Moon being in Scorpio as well. Pay attention, okay? Scorpio rules, your seventh house, partnerships, relationships, one-on-one commitments, legal matters, all of that on the table here. Yeah. Now, Ace of Swords in your challenge area. There is going to be something here where don't fight this breakthrough. Okay. That's especially mental breakthrough that I was talking about. Like, don't fight it. There's got to be something here where I want you to see things. I want you to work with these energies, these aspects that are happening this week, trusting your intuition, but also up here, okay? There is a sense of, with the Ace of Swords, great, with, like I said this week, even with the Sun conjuncting Pluto, with great power comes great responsibility, okay? Even with, all the aspects this week, to be honest. With great power comes great responsibility. Don't abuse the power, right? I'm not saying that any of y'all will, but just with that Ace of Swords in your challenge area. But the fact that it's challenging the Death card here, don't fight the change. Don't question the change. Obviously trust your intuition here, but there are changes happening for you in an amazing way. I mean, you got the Star and the Page of Wands. So this rebirth energy really strong with Death card and the Star. Okay, the Star attributed to Aquarius. We're moving into Aquarius. A lot of y'all are thinking about that, your future. And the star is aligning for you. Remember, this is about humanity, your collective. You may be thinking about that. Career could be also on your mind. You want the stars to align for you in terms of career, your profession, or it's just your biggest passions. But the star, healing and wisdom. All right, so beautiful energy here. And then you've got Page of Wands and the reader spread. Yeah. Is there something new happening in your life this week? Absolutely. Is there something that you're going to be compelled by? Yes, absolutely. Is your imagination going to be like off the rocker? Absolutely. In a good way. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all are in the direction of changing careers, starting your own business, maybe even a project, new project. There's something here that you, are definitely invested in, okay? But it's part of your transformation. It's part of this big change that's happening in your life this week. And then lastly, you have the Knight of Cups in your future, okay? So partnerships, relationships, again, really big. There could be something here with friendships, but Knight of Cups, Pisces, right? I love that. You got both the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, and when I say Pisces, you can see the fish on his armor, by the way. So Pisces, remember I said we have a stellium in Pisces, Venus, Saturn, Neptune, but also the North Node, all in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. You are now going toward it. This transformation, it's like you going through it's like caterpillar to butterfly. It's like a car going through a car wash, like whatever it is. Like you know, like there's change on the horizon for you. You're coming out like I feel dreamy and romantic and going after the things that that make me feel good. Cups, love, emotions, feelings, like next level. And it seems like you want to share it with someone. All right, there could be love. There could be love here. Also, business partners too. He is extending his cup. He does want to do this, with another person. He wants to share his cup, but ultimately, at the end of the day, it's you. It's you wanting your cup full. Okay, and so again, work with this energy. Partnerships really, really strong here. Last thing that I'm going to point out for you. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. You got the two cards where, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but they both want change. That's the bottom line, all right? And they're going to have it. You got to take that inspired action, though. But again, it just seems like the universe has big plans for you, and there's going to be some big change that you can expect, possibly the biggest change that you've had in some time. Yeah? With all this Uranus activity leading up to that new moon next week. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Taurus. Wow. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Taurus, this is big. This is really big. And I appreciate all that. And I love y'all. All right. So, Taurus. Wow. Okay. So, it looks like there is also, by the way, new partnership coming in. There also, it does seem like I know it's a funny car wash reference, whatever that was, but that really is. It's almost like this transformation. Like you come out on the other side, just oh my goodness, just like blissful. Okay, um, 301s. I love that energy. That's what I call like, let's do it, let's go. And it's, indicating that you've already been searching this, wanting to go explore, wanting to go do new things and meet new people and, build upon this dream, right? It's all sky here. The sky's the limit. So I absolutely love this for you because there is a sense of like self-discovery as well. Now you've got the Two of Swords in your external factors area. Remember, don't fight anything. Don't overanalyze, overthink things. Work with these energies. This is the Two of Swords. There's a little bit of resistance here, this resisting, and she is blindfolded. She does have her back turned to both the moon and the sea. That's intuition and emotions. All right, so go within, really take that time. You're going to go through some changes, but trust your intuition. Now, there is likely someone else involved here as well. Okay. It seems like there may be someone that's kind of like sitting on the fences or they need to do a deep dive. Again, you already have a lot of activity in, Scorpio, 7th house of partnerships, relationships, but it also could be like colleagues. There could be something here, this is a Libra card, right? So partnerships, relationships, but even still, it can be a family member, one-on-one commitments. There's just something where someone needs a little bit of time to, have their introspective moment. Okay. You got the Seven of Cups here. Just, know what you want. I mean, that's, manifestation is all about like using your thoughts to shape what the reality that you want and that you deserve and that you already have, right? You're already on that timeline. So shift in that direction, all right? With that Seven of Cups energy. And again, how funny is it? Seven of Cups, Scorpio card. And so there may be something here where it's like you could have a lot of different opportunities come through or different suitors or whatever it is where you have to really trust your intuition to know what you want moving forward, okay? So at the end of the day, it's all about being emotionally fulfilled and using your intuition. Lastly, you have the Two of Pentacles and your final outcome. So yeah, you're gonna possibly be making a big decision. All right, don't sit on it. Use that Ace of Swords energy. All right, don't let it. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility, but at the same time, you want to have that breakthrough. There's got to be some changes happening in your life this week, big ones, right? Two of Pentacles, very interesting coming up in your final outcome, because remember, there may be some money matters, job decisions, a lot of that. But remember, as long as you trust your intuition for things to come together, that's the goal. Have everything come together, because you are going to have some changes this week, okay? And so you can come out on the other end, just, with a couple different options or opportunities where you have to figure out how to prioritize them or just let one thing go, okay? It can have to do with financial matters, with it being the Pentacles, but remember, Pentacles are your physical reality too, as well. And then you got the Seven of Wands again. Remember last week? All right, I'll do one more clarify with that Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. You got to make that decision, okay? You've got to make that decision here. Big one. It does. You got another seven. All right. So it feels like again, with that Seven of Wands coming up, are you fighting hard for something that is worth fighting for? Ask yourself that. Can you prioritize things? Can you prioritize one thing over the other? With that Seven of Pentacles showing up, with the Two of Pentacles, yeah, there just may be, and Seven of Pentacles is your card, is a Taurus card, by the way. There may be something that you have to think about in terms of like what you've invested in up until this point and where you want to go next. That's all this is saying, but you've got to make that decision. You've got to go deep, but you're going to be fine. You're good. You're absolutely good. Just please trust your intuition, with that Seven of Cups showing up as well. This is it. You got to know who you are. You got to go deep. Don't be afraid to go deep with the Sun conjuncting Pluto. You have to. You have to. It's going to ask you, let's do a little bit of shadow work, and, things that you did not let go during that full moon. You still have that chance, but there's something here that it really is all about the things that you really desire moving forward. Okay. What is it that is realistic to you? What is it that is worth fighting for? And I'm not saying y'all are not like in the right place. I'm just saying that it's almost like let's just kind of double check one more time. This is what we want, and this is exactly the direction we want to go. This is the future we want. All right, but a lot of this is decision making here. Okay, decision making. And realizing what you want moving forward. Anyway, Taurus, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have some big change, but big decisions. Don't overanalyze. Go with your gut. Now, next week was the big week, right? We got another conjunction, Mercury conjuncting Pluto. That's going to be big. That's going to be powerful. We've got the new moon in Aquarius. So a lot of things here leading up to that new moon. And then we will do the second spread. We'll take a look at career, love, health, and then I'm going to go through some of the lunations. That quarter moon in Scorpio on January 21st is big. Okay. So just prepare to go deep on the 21st. Anyway, thanks so much, Taurus. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.